Okay, y'all. Let's do some yoga. Come to your mat and we'll lay on our back. If you have some blocks, use them to elevate your chest just slightly. If not, that's also okay. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees splay out wide. Palms are down by your hips, facing the sky. And breathe. Arrive in your practice. Softening your forehead. Releasing any tension from your hips, from your knees, from your shoulders. Just sink down into your mat. Bring your focus to your breath. Listen to the sound of the ocean. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, bring your palms above your chest, rub your palms together, generating just a little bit of heat. Maybe touching the outsides of your fists, your arms, your elbows. Maybe touching your neck. And then bring those fingertips up to your forehead and just tap along there, waking up all the little cells in your face. Tap down to your temples. Tap across your cheeks, down to the back of your jaw, maybe on your neck, across your chin, the bridge of your nose, all over, just waking everything up so gently. Maybe bring your fingers down to your shoulders, to the top of your back, on your neck. Make your way back up to your temples and take those first two fingers and give yourself a massage. Breathe. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Take a breath here. Perhaps you take a moment to set an intention for this practice. One word that will guide you throughout the rest of this hour. As you inhale, bring your arms up above you, interlace your fingers, and press your palms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, let them fall over your head. Stretch, pointing it back. Inhale back up above you. Exhale, release your arms and perpendicular elbows, hands above your head. Feel the slight stretch in your shoulders here, across your chest. Breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, windshield wiper them forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Back and forth. And on your next inhale, bring those arms back above your head and stretch them back down to that perpendicular motion. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Follow your breath. On your next one, interlace those fingers. Inhale back up above your chest. Exhale down to your hips. Bring your hands underneath your thighs. Assist your knees back up to the center. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Palms face the ground, stretching them out. Exhale, bring your knees down to the left. Feel that stretch in your hip. Inhale back to the center. Exhale off to the other side. Notice the difference. Is one side more tight than the other? No judgment, just awareness. Inhale back to the other side. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down to the other side. Back and forth, following your breath. Nice, long, slow movements here. We're still waking up the joints, waking up the body. Bring your feet back to the center. Stretch those legs out. Point your toes. Arms come over your head. Stretch like a rubber band. Bend those knees and let's slowly come up to a seated position. If you have those blocks, bring one to the front and let's sit on the other one. Getting those hips above your knees, find a comfortable seated position here. Shoulders back, spine is tall, chin is parallel with the ground. Take a breath. Be aware of your body. How do you feel right now in this moment? Breathe. We'll start off with Nadi Shodhana. Bring those first two fingers to your third eye. Alternating nostrils. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Switch sides. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Come back to Siddhasana. Notice the difference. We'll move into spinal flex. As you inhale, your chest moves forward, your chin points up. As you exhale, your back puffs down, you look down to your knees. Your hands slide along your thighs. Feel yourself waking up your spine. Loosening up all those little places in between your vertebrae. Imagining the movement is like the waves in the ocean, back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Follow your breath. On your next inhale, bring your arms open. We'll open up into our spinal breath. As you exhale, your fists face your chest, elbows down near your hips. Inhale up. Exhale, curl in. Slow, controlled movements, following your breath. On your next inhale, open it wide and hold it. On your next exhale, bring it in and hold it down. Back to Siddhasana. Notice how you feel. Our next Kriya will bring one arm up and over our head, around into a fist facing downwards near your hip, and then you'll do the opposite hand. You'll inhale as you come around and forcefully exhale as the fist comes down to your hip. Continue. Close your eyes. Keep going. Inhale, arms come up. Squeeze your Mula Bandha. Squeeze, hold it up. Focus at your third eye. And release it back to Siddhasana. Breathe. Breathe. Notice the difference. Where do you feel it now? Come back to your center. Whenever you're ready, we'll flutter our eyes open. And let's do a little movement, okay? Let's come onto all fours here. Wrists underneath the elbows, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back and forth. Breathe. Make whatever movements here that you need. Maybe rocking back and forth in your cow. Maybe it feels better to rock back and forth in your cat. Just find what feels good. Listen to your body. On your next exhale, come back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, look back at your right hip. Make that little crescent moon with your torso. Inhale back to the center. Exhale off to the left. Crescent moon on the other side. Breathe. Inhale back to the center. One more cow. One more cat. Then bring those knees a little bit further apart. Hands one step forward. And we'll inhale, bringing our hips down towards the ground. And then exhale, push them back into a long, slow, big hip circle. Whatever direction you started in, do long, slow movements here, waking up those hip joints. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you go back. Beautiful. The next time you reach up to the top, go the other direction. Always searching for balance. Always doing both sides, nice and slow. Following the breath. The next time you get to the top, exhale, we'll come back into child's pose. Take a rest here. Lift those fingers up into your little piano hands. Maybe rock your shoulders back, left and right, opening up those joints just slightly. And then exhale, let's walk that piano off to the right, laying your left hand over your right. Feeling that stretch down the left side of your body. Breathe. On your next inhale, walk that piano back to the center and then off to the other side. Laying that right hand on your left. Feel that stretch down the right side of your torso. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, back to those piano fingers, back to the center. Then place those hands flat on the ground, maybe stretching just a little bit further forward. Taking a breath. And on your next inhale, come back up to all fours. Bring your palms one handprint forward, knees come back out wide. Inhale, come into a modified upward facing dog. Knees are bent, toes are pointing towards your head. And then exhale back to child's pose. Inhale forward, pressing your hips to the ground. Exhale back. As you come forward, keeping your neck straight, we're not looking too far up into the sky, looking forward. Pointing the toes, feeling that stretch down your whole front side of your body, back and forth, whatever feels right. Follow your breath. On your next inhale, hold it here. And on your next exhale, let's stay in child's pose. Bringing our palms together up over our head into prayer. And breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Think of your intention. Exhale, bring those hands back down to the mat. And as you inhale, we'll slide forward, forearms stay on the ground. Pressing up into dolphin pose, bending one knee and then the other. Really stretching those legs, your calves. Again, find what feels good. Keep breathing. Exhale, bring it down. Come back to all fours. And then roll that body around. Just twist your whole torso, wee, in one direction. Then the other. Get your shoulders and your hips. Move it all around like a little noodle. Ooh, I love this one. Shake it out. Wee! Come back to all fours. Curl those toes under. Let's push up into our first downward facing dog. Notice how you feel. This is your first one. Maybe bend your knees. Bend one knee then the other, pressing your heels down. Then inhale, come forward. Step to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Maybe shake your hips a little bit here before we move. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms come up, slide, back bend. Exhale, palms back to the heart center at Namaskar. Breathe. Inhale, rise up, let's go again. Exhale, fold. Bring those feet hip width distance apart. Bend your knees, place your torso on your thighs. Grab those opposite elbows and let's shake back and forth. Making whatever movements you need here. Maybe shaking it left and right. Maybe bending one knee then the other. Listen to your body. Maybe dropping your hands down as we slowly bring those arms left to right. Slowly making our way up, back and forth, until you come back to your center, back in Samastiti, palms facing forward, shoulders back. Inhale, arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Fold. Let's place those palms underneath the soles of your feet. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend your knees. Back and forth, feeling your body release any tension from those hip joints, from your hamstrings. Maybe you slightly sway left and right. When you're ready, unfold those hands, halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to Namaskar. Bring those feet together. Take a breath. Come back to your center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Step both legs back into your high plank. Drop your knees. Hatha Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a rest here. Bend your knees. Make whatever movements you need. Notice the change from that first one. And when you're ready, we'll inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward to your chest. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bring it forward to your left elbow. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale to your right elbow. Lift it back up. Stack your hips. Bend that left knee. Let's do hip circles. In one direction and then the other. Inhale back up. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale to your chest. Inhale up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale up. Stack your hips. Bend that right knee. And let's do hip circles on the other side. Go in one direction and then the other. Keep breathing. Inhale, send that leg back up, down to downward facing dog, high plank, Hatha Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Bring your knees down, hands come back by your feet. Take a breath here. Think of your intention. On your next inhale, come back up to seated. Into Virasana. Booty sits between your heels. We'll open back up into our spinal breath. Arms open wide. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch those arms back. Exhale, fold it forward. Then we'll curl those toes under. Sit back up onto our heels. Cross into your eagle arms. Shoulders are down. Pressing your elbows up. Breathe. Stretch your arms back. Exhale, go to the other side. Stay on your heels. We're almost done. Inhale, open them back out wide. Exhale, bring it across. Give yourself a little hug. Inhale, open wide. Give yourself a hug the other direction. And then come off of those feet. Tapping on the tops there. Give me a little massage. Ooh. And then when you're ready, we'll push back up to your downward facing dog. Noticing the difference here. Make any movements if you need it. And then as you inhale, we'll take our right arm and grab the outside of your left ankle. Breathe. Inhale, place it back into downward facing dog. Exhale, do the other arm. Breathe. Inhale back. Roll forward. Step to the top of your mat. Fold. Halfway. Fold. Inhale, rise. Slight back bend. Back to Namaskar at heart center. Breathe. Come back to your center. We're going to do one last balance practice here. Shift your weight off to the left. Lift that right leg up, flexing that foot. And then we'll slowly roll our torso forward, lifting that back leg up. Stretching those arms out wide, pointing the toe. If you need to bend your left leg, that's okay. Then slowly step back into your warrior one. Arms come up. Exhale, lower that left arm down to your thigh and stretch that right arm over. Inhale, twist it around into warrior two. Inhale, stretch it back to reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Lean your torso forward. Come into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Looking up at that hand in the sky, stretching your arms apart. Exhale, lower that right arm down. Switch your hands to the other side. Reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, bring it down. Come to the center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this time we'll move towards the back of our mat. Step to the back, fold, halfway lift, fold, inhale, rise, slight back bend, back to Namaskar. We'll do the other side this time. So shifting your weight to the right, lift that left leg. And then when you're ready, slowly roll forward, stretching that leg back out. Then your arms come up, point that toe, bend your right knee if you need to. And then slowly exhale, bring it up into your warrior one. Arms come up. Exhale. Right arm comes down to that back thigh, lifting your left arm over. Exhale, pinwheel those arms around into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Rotate into your Trikonasana on the other side. Again, looking up at that hand in the sky, stretching your arms apart. Exhale, fold it down. Hands to the other side, lifted up into reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, bring it down. Bring it back to the center. And fold. Really let your neck hang heavy here. Maybe shake it a little bit. Nod it up and down. Shake it left and right. Feel that space in the vertebrae in your neck. Maybe twist your whole torso a little bit left and right. And then reach both hands over on top of that right ankle. Breathe. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, go grab both hands on that left ankle. Inhale. Back to the center. Bring those feet together. Drop your hips down into Malasana. Shoulders are back and down. Using those elbows to really push your knees apart. Breathe. Think of your intention. Exhale, bring those hands down, lifting up into a forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Slowly rise. If you've got a block, let's come back to seated. Find a nice comfortable position here. Maybe take your fingers on your head. Give yourself a little scratch inside of your hair, all over. Maybe rub your face. Maybe come back to your temples. Maybe tapping your forehead again. Whatever feels good here. Across your chest, the top of your back, your neck. And then we'll come back to Siddhasana. Shoulders back, spine is tall, chin is parallel to the ground. Breathe. Notice where you're at right here. Bring your palms to heart center at Namaskar. Inhale, bring them up to your third eye center. Breathe. Thank your body. Thank your breath. And thank yourself for focusing on you and giving yourself that little stretch you needed today. Inhale. Exhale back to Namaskar. Bring your hands down to your knees in Jnana Mudra. Namaste.